So there was a couple clips floating around, and one of the ladies was pretty much on a damn. What's the name of that daily wrap up crew? They have like a real good podcast and stuff. So one of the females with blue hair up there was just like, "Hey, stop dating black men. You know they're no good." She was like, "Ladies, go get y'all like a foreign guy and leave these brothers alone and stuff." So
With blue hair?
what's that?
With blue hair?
Yeah, with blue hair, man.
Hmm.
Blue hair, and she was going in on the brothers. So we're gonna play the clips. I think I got two of them. I don't know if they're the same ones, but we'll play them and then we'll break it. We'll come back and break it down. But all right, let me see what I'm saying. You see the see the blue hair?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't be mad. Get you a Mexican, get you a Jamaican, get you a Haitian, anything but a black man. And if you want a white guy, he ain't right. All the black men were so offended. I'm stamping it. That's how I felt.
Your boyfriend, which is he's
Yeah,
over
him
here,
right there.
he heard this video and said, "Nah, I'm good because I'm not black."
My man said that Jamaicans aren't black.
Is that that's the conclusion you came up with?
Yeah, at first I said I'm not black because I'm Jamaican. It's a difference.
People don't understand when we say we're black. Then people are, oh, we all black, and then we got people in the diaspora that separate themselves and be like, they black. I'm not black because they understand black American.
And Jamaicans get accused of the same shit, cheating. Like, so how y'all separate yourself?
Don't be mad.
All right, that was one.
When you guys get pulled over by the police and you get your heads busted into, the police going to identify you as black. Don't matter if you're Jamaican, Haitian, or whatever. Now, yeah, African American, whatever race is something else different.
Yeah, in the South, you know what they call us M3? The N-word that's not theirs.
Yeah.
So they know the difference. We're just an N-word that's not theirs. But to put us all in that category, like we're going to be your saviors, can I get the big screen on me real quick?
Just don't start singing.
When we give you this demon dick, you don't come after us no more. We have to share it. We don't cheat, we share.
Hey, Stan, you know what's funny?
What's
my brother's homeboy said the same.
Nah, but I agree with M3, man, because my thing is, man, you go down south and one of those, what they call them, afterlight towns or whatever. I forgot the phrase. What?
Yeah, sundown towns.
Yeah, sundown. It's like, man, they coming after they don't like you. So I hate when people want to like separate stuff. Man, everybody pretty much come from the same origins, man. If you look at history, man, so I'm just like, man, I'm black. It's just that simple to me, man. But for her to kind of like, oh, go after these guys, like Stan said, like, ain't nobody gonna tolerate your ghetto ass from whether they Puerto Rican, Dominican. It is like low key, those dudes, you know, some of the backgrounds a little more aggressive, so
And also,
they ain't tolerating no shit.
You know the crazy part about this, SJ? They probably be around the people that they call like, oh, he's a black man, not knowing that he might be Haitian or Jamaican or Samoan. They don't know these men they're dealing with. Or like, oh yeah, he know how to talk to me, blah, blah, he's from the hood. You don't know these men ethnic backgrounds and DNA.
I mean, it's like if you go up to New York, and it was funny because I was listening to the whole Fat Joe FBA debate. And what people don't understand about New York, everybody in the same places, everybody dresses the same, like you said, everybody talks the same. So you'll see like some Guyanese, Panamanian dudes that man, they look straight black. They have the lingo, like you said, you would never know unless you went and asked them or something. So yeah, they got the same mentality. But in a chick like her, they'll be like, we ain't dealing with that no way. So it's just funny sometimes when I think females try to use some of these topics to dissect people to try to take a swipe at brothers and stuff. It's like, ain't nobody dealing with your ass anyways.
Yeah, just another woman mad because she made poor choices. That's all is to it.
Well, it's almost like you know, because she got like a bad personality and probably combative. And like you're saying, M3, it's like, man, she's not getting good results. It's almost like okay, this group is bad, so let me go try a whole nother group. And then once she like her and that Jamaican dude that she's with get into it and he kicks her ass out, then she's gonna be like, well, Jamaicans ain't shit either. So she's just gonna literally go down each race and be like, pretty much put them all and lump them in the same category. Oh, all guys ain't shit. Then she's gonna get with Queen Maker. After she runs with all the races, then she gonna break up with the females. She gonna be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna practice self-love. I'm gonna get some therapy, and I'm gonna, that's where she's gonna go to church. So that's the cycle.
And I bet she's gonna Queen Maker some more money. Queen Maker and black women who deal with non-black men are the absolute worst because they.
Queen Maker could have a part 2 blast. But no, it's just like, man, they since they got like bad personalities, like I said, man, they never want to self-reflect and be like, man, is it just me? Or like M3 said, who I select that I'm having issues with? Because man, there's a lot of good brothers out here, man, that's like doing the right thing, man, going out there and working their jobs. And it's just like, man, you probably don't like those guys because you're gonna consider them a lame or a square. So it's just like you're aligning with dudes that ain't taking no shit from you. So you just don't like that they're not bending to your will. So you're gonna, like I said, you're trying to go through every race, and eventually they're all gonna get burnt out with you because you got a shitty personality. Just even off this little clip, we could just tell. So yeah, it's just hilarious.
I'm gonna put this sister and several sisters like this out there. I'm gonna put their business out there. I know a few of them like this, and their fathers either Nigerian, their fathers are Jamaican, their fathers are Panamanian. Because I don't talk to them no more. I could just say it. And they have the same mindset. And I'm just like, yo, you just like the rest of us. You a mutt. Like, what coming from, like, talking about black men, you're not in the FBA. You're not even a full foundationally black American. And you come out here doing this. Like, yo, you can't say this type of stuff. And then you pick black men that you knew. Even the cats in your house didn't want to mess with him. Man got black lips because he smoked cigarettes like nothing. He ain't had a job since the day he was born. And you still thought he was going to be the best option in your life. And it didn't work out. And he cheated. And he got somebody pregnant. And now he's a bad guy. And all of us got to pay for it.
Yeah, that's spot on. That's what this should be. Totally, man.
Yeah.
But to be fair, man, I did want to ask a question. Do you think like some females are kind of giving pushback because maybe guys be saying some of this stuff like, oh man, sisters, kind of, I know I do hear some guys kind of giving a lot of statements like, man, black women ain't this and this. So you think some of these females like her are kind of speaking out just to be like, you know what, since they talking shit, let's start talking shit back.
Oh, black place out hurt.
Well, just like, hey, y'all talking shit, so we gonna talk shit back. Or could it be right? They always say stuff like there was a movie, Jungle Fever, when they all sat down and this black man. I mean, it's been an ongoing message like forever. I think now for the first time, you get a chance to hear it from black men, right? But we're not hearing it from black men on this. It's just like every day you hear like black men are the worst. It's an ongoing repeat, right? And it's been going on for so long that when somebody put that, I think there was a clip or a meme that said, "I love you, black man." I'm like, man, if you don't get this stuff out my face, love is action. I don't know what this garbage y'all giving me. I already know black women that love me and take care of me, and it's action. It's not like sexual love or nothing like that. I know they care about me. I don't need the validation from the internet because all we are to like a lot of people on the internet is just sex, tools. So either you want us to do something for you, give you some babies, so you get another check, there's another stream of income. That's all we are. But like, I don't trust this stuff because when you put a statement like this, I now have to question, right? Who did you date?
Yeah. Yeah, I think on all sides, man, people just got to start, like I said, focusing on themselves, man. But do y'all think, man, like, as far as these conversations, like, people got to stop? Yeah, because, man, honestly, I hate the racial stuff, to tell you the truth, because I just think, man, it really boils down to behavior. It's like, man, either you're a good person or you're not. I don't give a damn if you you know, black, white. I just think, man, some people, man, are just got bad behaviors. And I think sometimes, like, when people put race stuff in the conversations, it distracts from where we actually need to focus on. Like with her, it's just like, man, you got a bad attitude and you ghetto as shit. Like that's the reality. You got blue hair out here. Come on, man. You ain't no classy chick. Like, man, we know you ain't aligning with no dudes that's like in professional settings. So it's almost like she's distracted a conversation probably with somebody needs to set her down and like, hey man, like you're probably radiating Pookie energy and shit. So light attracts light.
They want Pookie. They want Pookie to come around. They want Pookie to get baptized. They want Pookie to go get a job, be a manager, and lead the people. They want Pookie to get on one knees and then go ahead and put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? They want Pookie to lead the other baby mamas, let them know that she's the queen mother. I mean, that's the goal, right? They want the Pookie. And let's be honest, you want the Pookie. Because M3, right? M3, we talked about this before. There's a town called Berkeley, and we're going to put Berkeley on the map today. Berkeley going to have to come to the altar. So Berkeley, right, it's a little town. It's a college town, right? You'll see sisters, right, with a white dude, which we have no problem date who you need to date. But what we noticed, though, is that when they were white men, they're, I won't say submissive or quiet, but they're not letting, they let go of that weave. They let go of them wigs. They let their hair grow natural because you got to keep up with that white man. He wants to go hiking. He wants to jump in that lake. He ain't had no time for you to be worrying about your edges. So, but you see keeping up, doing all this jogging. I'm like,
well, here's the thing too, though, right? Yeah, here's the thing, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stan. I bet.
You're doing budgeting, buying stuff on Groupon. I mean, you're doing the stuff that we asked for, and you're doing it with them. And I don't. But like that's the thing. Like it's like if we ask for something, it's a fight. When you go to another race, it's like it's normalized, and like you gotta go. You have to go there. It's nothing that you could come and say, "Well, I need to do this and that." No, I know you don't like me. I don't need to do anything for you. I need you to go for what you need to go for and do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, if you're going through so many people and you don't fix yourself, like SJ said, guess what? Is the problem always going to be you? Until you realize that, oh well, you're going to take care of yourself.
Oh, let me get M3 in there because I know he was about to say something. Go ahead, M3.
No, I was going to just say, like, see, here's the thing, right? Think about like Eve and her Englishmen, right? Of how like now she's like so sophisticated, well natural. I mean, she still like presses her hair or whatever hair she has, right? But you could tell that she's very meek in her blackness. The other thing is that white people don't really care to have like a fashion sense of style. So then that also like kind of like put less pressure like on a woman trying to like put on that horsehair to like take care of herself anyway. Like it's not really necessary. The other thing is that although like here's the thing, don't be fooled now, right? Because there are some that will be submissive, right? Because they do try to their best to please the white families. They don't want to be labeled as another black, angry, ratchet woman. They use the term ratchet, but whatever, right? And the last part, what I was going to say was, no, you still do have like those assertive black women.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, a lot of times they find white men who can also be submissive towards them, because most of us are not going to really put up with that shit, but most white people will. They look at them like they're very soft and soft-spoken, and they could easily be taken advantage of. That's the perception of why most of them, especially in Berkeley, will get a white dude anyway.
And also I'm thinking we also say church as well.
Now, fuck church. Not like. Wait, I will say this last thing, Stan, right? And I'll let you mention about the church. You also have to understand too, because when you mention Berkeley, you also have to say, anytime you say Berkeley, you got to say UC Berkeley, because they need to get their college tuition paid. Ooh. So Zaddy will take care of him for that. Well, not Zaddy himself, but Zaddy's daddy will take care of that.
But let me get Wally. Wally, you got any?
Zaddy.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all been talking for a little bit. What's the question on the table?
Oh no, we're just talking about as far as like they were mentioning how some people switch up when they get with, like, I'll say white guys versus us. So they were breaking that down. But let me I had a question for Stan and M3. Is it a certain type, because in Berkeley are, I'll say, professional areas where I've seen a lot of the chicks that I see that would date out would be like a
hippie?
No, like a Candace Owens type. That's kind of already, somewhat like I'll say professional themselves. Because I think what people tend to do, I think if you're in professional settings, man, there's not a lot of us, I say, black people up in those settings where that's when I see people date out. Because I don't think like typically like dudes that's working in professional settings are going after chicks that's like not typically around them, because people date from proximity. So do y'all think, like, I don't think people are typically changing that much.
You're talking about more like proximity, but then yet classism as well too, right? Like being online with someone that's kind of like in the same type of profession or a little bit higher. You talking about?
No, I think I'm just saying, because I think people in their mind, they think people change. Because like the example Stan was saying was like, we'll ask females to budget and do those things, and then they'll get with somebody and start doing that. I don't think that typically happens too much. I think if you're a dude that budgets and stuff like that, you got your stuff together, man. Like if you pull somebody in and that's your structure, they're gonna kind of follow suit. So I don't see like a chick, just getting with a different race and just starting to do a lot of that. I think a lot of times white dudes were probably aligned with, like I said, Serena Williams, Candace Owens, somebody that's already kind of, close to them in the lifestyle, that's already, kind of polished or something like that. They ain't going out dating hood chicks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Remember what M3 said that was important? M3 said his family. The man's family is impacting the relationship, because it does. Like when you I'm gonna say this. I grew up in San Francisco, and in San Francisco there's 3 types of black people I noticed growing up. There were hood, and then there was those of us who were going to school, having a job, and and we'll see each other like once a week. Or like for me, my dating experience was outside of San Francisco. I just went to Oakland. I went to the East Bay because I wanted black. Like I just wanted to be around black people and to date black people. And yes, I'm Haitian, so I went ahead and I went for people that look like me, and that's what I wanted. Because like in school, you used to tease like, "Oh, Stanley always going to Oakland." Like, yeah, I went to Oakland. I didn't want to date in San Francisco, because San Francisco, I understand, like I had access to everybody around the world. But sometimes you just get tired of it, and you just want to be around people that's just like you and don't have to, or people that look like you, and you don't have to worry about, this race blending and all these different ethnic groups and policies and politics. Hold on, 3, and then hold on, we'll say this one more thing. And then that third group is the ones like the Oreos. They black on the outside, but white on the inside, and they don't want no other new black friend coming in their white friend group. And I've met so many of those growing up, where I meet the white people from school or from work, and we're good friends, and they're like, "Oh, I want to introduce you to my other black friend." I'm like, "Don't do it." It's like Highlander. There could be only one. And they
Yeah.
He
Oh, literally, I step in and it's like hate, and I'm
said
just
they
like,
sizing you up like motherfucker.
yeah, right, because they think I'm Steve Urkel because you hear Stanley, and I also wear glasses, right? So people are like, oh, you don't wear no glasses. Yeah, I wear glasses. So when people see me, they like, oh, or they hear me, right? Oh, there's a Stanley, and Stanley, he's like Steve Urkel, he's nice and blah blah. And then they see me, 6'1" and oh hell no, get him out of here. Like and especially, and then also like I'm not African American, I'm Haitian, so like not only I'm black, I'm exotic, right? So in that friend group, I don't fit because I'm a threat to that black person, and then sometimes they'll try to hook me up with like the black girl of the group, and like I'll go on one date and I just let her know like which one of these white motherfuckers do you really want? I'm just paying for this, like me, just to make them happy, but this is not going to happen. And she's like, no, you're right, my brother. I'm like, that's right, because you're my sister, and just killed it, right? And just
Yeah.
I guess what I was trying to ask you guys, like, because y'all was like the examples y'all was saying, like a sister would get with a white dude and like kind of conform. What
yeah, because like
y'all seen like a hood chick do that? That's what I'm saying. All right, was it already somebody that was like going to school for education and they was like pretty polished already, and then start picking up? Because I just don't see no white dudes going if they like in Berkeley and shit going to get a hood chick.
Wasn't Eve Rough Rider?
Yeah.
But I mean, she was already kind of like, even before she got with that dude, she was already kind of growing up and distancing herself from like those images. She wasn't.
Yeah, no.
Remember, she was in barbershop and stuff. She had some. She was already kind of cleaning up.
But she was like, about to hit somebody for drinking her juice.
Wait, hold on for a second. To answer your question, Jerk, right? Okay, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Basically, like Stan, what he's saying is like, will a Berkeley white person pretty much pick up like a woman that's from like 73rd Avenue and try to like be in a relation with her, and you already know ain't no way in hell that will be a possible chance. Even he was a little bit of Oaklandish, right?
But you gotta explain to what Oaklandish is.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Fuck. Okay, so to keep it short, think about like, okay, how Oakland people will act, where you have a certain type of mentality, you have a certain type of jargon.
Yes.
But when I say Oaklandish, right, it's meaning like, okay, yeah, you from Oakland, but you're kind of like in a border, like you kind of getting out of it, but you still have a little Oakland.
You're like the suburbs of the hood and shit.
Yeah. You're basically like an uppy little like Oakland person, right? But you're trying to escape from your Oakland roots, but it comes to you every periodically though. They don't want, those parents don't want that. Stan, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to use your ex as an example.
Oh shit. Get on him. Get back on camera, Stan.
I'm not gonna say her name, but I think this was before, because this was before you kind of came around, Stan. So I think there was a guy, a white dude, right? His name is Joe. I'm not gonna say the last name or whatever. Really cool guy or whatever, right? Wears glasses. His parents and family was from like San Mateo. San Mateo, California is like the west bay of the bridge, where we're in the east bay.
Let me get a map of this shit. Y'all spitting out these names like me and Wally familiar with all this California fuckery.
So like it would be Connecticut.
I guess whatever Connecticut is, right?
Because San Mateo is definitely suburban. San Mateo is definitely.
But the mannerism. Explain to him the mannerism, Stan. Just real brief though.
Oh wait, it's because Oaklandish is also a fashion statement. It's a brand.
Oh yeah, that part too though.
Yes, but like San Mateo is right by that's it. But like that whole county is like the buses run until 7 p.m. Everybody has a car. There's nothing but houses and condos, and so it's like century. Like people been there for a century and a half. Very upscale, not too far from Stanford University.
And where is San Francisco on this list? Because it's right.
San Francisco's up north past Daly City.
Yeah, so it's up South San Francisco's like right
Yeah,
here.
so yeah,
But
yeah,
the South San
so,
Francisco is not San Francisco by any don't.
so that's where like okay, that's where like the text like they commute from San Francisco. Yeah, that big ass shit from San Francisco to San Mateo, right in their luxury homes and stuff. So you could imagine how they carry themselves. So when you have a Oaklandish type of mentality, right, where you're having a black chick or whatever who's really giving up on black brothers because no niggas don't really want her ass anyway. Now she's trying to go for like whites and Hispanics because she feel like that's her only best option. But the parents, it's like, hey man, don't you dare bring this woman, this black ass home again. We know what she about. So no matter how you try to like mask it and you try to conform, you try and change yourself, the moment you have like a little bit of Oakland in you, where you just like maybe you probably slip or say yada I mean or just having something I can't even really articulate because like it's been so long since I last been in that type of environment anyways. So hell, I might be a little bit Oaklandish myself. Yeah, they're not gonna go for it. Basically, you got to be someone that is like, and she's college educated, but you have to really talk like you college educated. You got to kind of have that soft approach. You damn near got to be like a person that most black people consider you as an Oreo. Yeah, you're black on the outside, but you got to be super white on the inside.
But real quick, so it says it's 38% white, 1% black, like 0.17% Native American, 26% Asian. So they got a big Asian population.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pacific Islander 1%, other 0.87%, mixed race 5%, and Hispanic Latino 25%. So it's pretty diverse over there.
Damn,
what I'd be looking up.
I might take a drive over there, but can you look up? Actually, Jerry, can you look up Walnut Creek for a second?
Yeah, I'll see if it come up.
Yeah, not to derail like this.
No, but the reason I was asking that because I think sometimes, man, in people's minds, man, because I just been in so many diverse places now, just moving around. I done lived in like 10 different states, and I think, man, what happens is like professional people, whether it's man, they're all gonna migrate in the same areas, especially like here in the DMV area. It's like,
yeah,
if you work in a DC area and all I'll say like Arlington and all that, it's like you're coming across all those people, and typically them people gonna, they just operate a certain way because, it's like you done been to school, you work in a professional setting and stuff like that. So I think sometimes people think in their mind, like people are doing these dramatic changes, but it's just like, I think it's just how people are naturally built and with a proximity and stuff like that. That impacts it more. Cause yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, ain't no dudes, unless he's like a dude that hangs around with brothers in the hood too, like a white guy. He ain't going to pick up no hood shit. Like,
well, there's the flip side to this too, right? A woman from San Mateo, white woman from San Mateo, or from San Francisco, or from Berkeley, could go ahead and pick up a guy, and we'll pick up a guy for 73rd in Oakland.
From Berkeley?
Mm-hmm. From whatever, right? And she could be up class, right? But she will get with the guy who don't have a job, who don't, a brother. Like she will.
Oh yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, but it's different. Like she will, but mother, I love him, and
But I don't think it happens because naturally most people date within their own race.
No,
so
not here. Not here. She was like, oh, I don't date hood dudes. Go to Oakland, get that sausage one time. That one time, and he's already moving in. He's on vacation and trips, going to Hawaii. He's like what's his name? Dave Chappelle. I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah.
I couldn't find too much on Walnut Creek demographics, but
okay, no worries. But so in the Bay Area, Sophisticated Jerk and Wally, like no, we are the most diverse. Like you would you would not be in an area where you would not see like a mixed couple. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is though, but they do have a huge liking for
Black men.
or to date outside of their race. I would just say.
No, I definitely seen a lot of interracial couples in California. So yeah, y'all pretty diverse.
But we have there's a town or a county called San Ramon, and in that town and county, that's right above Marin. Go to the left, and then go up, and it's like and San Ramon is around there, right? M3.
Yeah.
Wait, where you taking them? You taking them far off? That's not where San Ramon is at.
What's San Ramon at? That's Marin.
Oh,
y'all know shit.
No, man, go.
Oh no, that's not Santa Rosa. My bad.
No, go. Okay, point to Walnut Creek and then go down from there. Yeah, zoom in real quick. No. Okay, hold on.
Oh, San Marone, yeah.
No,
I don't know where Sam was about to take you. About to take you to the Boomies, though.
Yeah, Sam was trying to go to goddamn Oregon and shit.
Like that town literally is nothing but black husbands and white wives. And there's nothing but mixed black husbands with white wives. When I say like it's so rampant, like it's everywhere in front of you. Like, so, but that's how it is in that town. Like literally everybody is married to a black husband.
Yeah.
It's majority. It's like a majority, it's like a heavy majority of people, and I'm not saying anything bad, like it's just how that town is. But like that brother, like he doesn't have to do much. Like I hate to say it, it is a sister do have to do more. What I've noticed, I'm not telling sisters that you should be doing more, but I've noticed that black women have to do more than what I see what the brothers are doing, because the brothers is like more of like people cater towards him, and then his sacrifice is he has to like leave us alone because either one, we're competition, two, we might replace him. And like, and three, he don't want you to find out the family secret because there might be a sister in there. Like his wife's sister might want you to, and now he's not gonna be the only black guy. He's like, I'm not special no more. Moms don't like me. You took
so
one.
So quick story, right? So one day I was riding my bike right from Walnut Creek to San Ramon. And I just want to kind of see, like, just without like doing extra, right? Just at a normal pace, how long would it take for me to go from point A to point B? A, Walnut Creek, B, San Ramon. It took me less than an hour just on a normal bike ride to get to where I needed to get to. And I also ran into like one of like the Latinos or whatever from like, you know, my job. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is on the trail, all I saw was well, you call it milk and honey. I just call it paste, right? So I just saw like a lot of them just jogging, cycling, walking. One lady walking like 6 dogs and stuff. I'm like, that's ridiculous, right? I know you don't want to get robbed, but please, right? But I guess the only person that I would count as black was just like a mixed person, and she was half black and half white, but majority she looked more white to me. I saw no sisters walking down the trail. I saw nobody getting no exercise in, and I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, damn. So when you mentioned stand up about like, but I mean, I won't flat out say this, right? Black women have to try a little bit harder. If you live in San Ramon and you're trying to get a San Ramon brother, you're going to have to do a little bit extra, because out there, the problem is that if another woman wants you, right, a Latina or a white woman, she wants you, she is going to put her best foot forward, even if she's like a demon seed or whatever, or a demon creator. She's going to put the best face. She's going to cook you or try to cook you like the best meals, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to let you know subliminally that passively, in the most loudest type of way that look, I want you, I want to spend time with you. Oh, are you about to go work out? I want to work out with you. You don't have a lot of sisters that will initiate. And the reason why I'm saying is because, like, and that's no dig to like black women or whatever, but somebody got to tell you guys the truth. I had a conversation with one of my black friends, and she feels the need that, well, we don't need to compete for you guys. If you guys don't want us, then you guys could always gonna find someone else to go after. But what I was trying to tell her, but the point is, a lot of black men on the internet complain that black women are not competing for them or not yearning for them as much as Hispanics and white women. And so they feel the psyche that they feel is that, well, since only these group of people will compete for me or will fight to spend the time with me, and that means I'm celebrated around this particular group versus my own group.
Yeah.
And I don't want bros to get set up and get confused, because I'm telling you right now, I'm just putting this out there. Once you get it may look all good and may sound good and great, but once you get into a relationship with them and they get comfortable, they're going to treat you just as worse as the black women, just as you think that the black women would treat you. So I'm just putting that out there. They're just very
that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of times, man, it kind of yeah, because I just had so many like different experiences. Like I said, I think in larger places that diverse, I think everybody kind of competes and understands it. You know, where it's just like, man, everybody understands like, hey, there's a lot of different people out here, and you know, you can't take certain things for granted.
Yeah.
Also, I just think it's mainly a proximity thing, man. Because like I said, up here in the DMV area, man, I see a lot of sisters that's like feminine, man, do a lot of stuff with guys and treat them right, where, you know, they're all married and stuff. And like, like I said, we be talking at work and they're like, hey, nah, I'm working with my guy, man. I help him with the bills, man. We do this and this, we invest in. So I think a lot of time it might just be environments that we got to start kind of focusing on also.
I just want to add like something like that's why I went to Oakland, because I grew up in Florida. Like in Florida, it was a lot of black people and it was very diverse. Growing up, I just needed to. It was weird, like the Bay Area, like M3 says, like it's very diverse. It was kind of hard. It's a hard pill to swallow when somebody calls me the N-word, but is normalized, but they're not black, and I'm just like, but that's the Bay Area for you, right? It was like a breath of fresh air to go to Oakland on the weekends and to hang out and go to bookstores, go take walks around the lake and meet other black people that was like my age and just hang out. And that, like, I'm in my 20s, I just needed that. And then when I moved to Oakland, it was like some of my friends were angry with me because they're like, man, why can't you just stay here? And I'm like, no, I need to hang out in Oakland and I want to be around there more. Like I'll be in the city for work. But it was so important. This now, this before Oakland got gentrified. And there was still like a mix of people in Oakland, right? But it was still so different. And it was like important for me to have that because I'm already, I'm doing everything else with every other race. But it's good to be with somebody that looks like me and hang out and like, and just and not feel pressured into like, well, you shouldn't behave this way and and my mom don't like black guys, and it's like I didn't have that problem in Oakland. It was like everybody was welcoming, and that was like important to have that experience growing up in the Bay Area. But like, when you do date, like M3 says, when you dating outside the race, it's not always going to be like, oh, you saved and this person saved me. Like, like you still have to provide. You still got to communicate. And guess what? You still gonna go 50-50 because they don't. These white boys, you're not gonna take his savings and put it on no bundles. That's not going to happen. You're gonna be wearing extensions because white women have extensions. Latinos have extensions, and also like Asians have extensions. You're gonna have that new growth, and it's gonna be there for 9 months. And you're gonna sit down, you're gonna kayak, you're gonna go in this water, you're gonna go river rafting, and you're gonna you're gonna go hiking, and that's it. Because what you're not gonna do is just trying to like, like think you're gonna be the same person when you date somebody that's not of your race or of your the same background. You do take up some stuff from that partner that's not like you. You do pick up new habits, and yeah. Hopefully, people know that. Like, you're not gonna be saved. Like, look, you just
Yeah. I always just tell people, man, because like I said, man, I always grew up with diversity, man, and I think people are way more similar than what people think. But I always tell dudes, man, when they think like they're gonna get a different experience from different women, I'm like, man, divorce court is not racist. You mess around, I don't care if she's black, white, Hispanic, Indian, and you get the wrong one, boy, she gonna want half in divorce court. So it's just it's like, man, you better focus on getting a good woman. That's why I say my only thing, I see green now. I'm like, she better have a job and some money, because all that other shit don't matter to me. But hey, man, let's jump into the last topic.
Oh, real quick, when Wally come up to California, gotta hook him up with a nice Filipina.
Wally said, don't be putting them on no bullshit.
I live in Walnut Creek, and I'll be around in San Ramon. There ain't no Filipinos around us, so sorry, Wally.
No, he become Daly City.
The most we'll get is white and Latina. White in Walnut Creek, Latina in San Ramon.
Wally said, don't be taking them to no hood.
Hey, I'm already right here, so I mean, I don't think so. I need to go to anywhere else.
Yeah. Wally's like, look, I want some upscale shit. I want them chicks jogging with like a little dog.
You know how diverse my all I gotta do is just hit the ball. The diversity is right there.
Oh, that's right. You are.
Oh boy.
SJ, ready for this? San Francisco is the only place I've ever been to that have the cleanest Martin Luther King street ever.
Yeah, Martin Luther King. There's usually like 3 chicken spots, 2 robberies, and one shooting, and then 2 assault and batteries. So yeah, every Martin Luther King is. So that's great. Yeah, San Francisco. You said they actually have like bazaars, like little food markets on there. People like high-fiving.
Like it goes right straight into the park, into the
Oh, okay. I'll
be right back.
Check it out next time I come out there.